From Zillow searches to picking up keys, in this video, we will talk about all the steps leading up to closing on your dream home. When you first start your process of buying a home, the first thing you will do is probably search on Zillow to find out how much properties are selling for in your area and how much they have sold for recently. You will decide which neighborhoods and which types of homes you would like to live in. This may also be a good time to visit the library or use another resource to educate yourself about buying a home. You'll want to know what makes sense financially so that you can make an informed decision when it comes time to buy, and we all know that homes never go on sale. You will decide which neighborhoods you are interested in living in and the approximate price range of homes that you'd like to purchase. You can narrow down your search even further by deciding what type of home and how many bedrooms and bathrooms you want. Once you have a better idea about the general area where you would like to buy a house, it's time to learn more about those specific areas using government resources. After narrowing down your search, it's important to get yourself pre-approved for a mortgage loan. A bank or credit union will be able to tell you how much money they're willing to lend based on your income and existing financial obligations. Once you know how much you can borrow, it's easier to decide which houses to look at and which houses to pass on. You can use the internet to search for homes, but nothing beats having a real estate agent help you out. These professionals know what's happening in the housing market, so they'll be able to tell you if there are any good deals around and advise you on which houses should be taken off your list. Be sure to use local realtors with great reputations in the community and who have a history most would describe as displaying high values. We recommend contacting the Almont Falago Group to assist with any of your personal and commercial real estate needs. There are two ways to get a feel for what's available in your price range: going house hunting online and visiting open houses, also known as for sale by owners or FSBOs. Start looking around. If you see a home on Zillow that looks like it might work, click through and read the listing. You'll find all sorts of valuable information about sales history, neighborhood amenities, schools, crime rates, and more. If this is your first time shopping for a home, be aware that nearly all properties are sold with an agent representing the seller, what we call listing agents. If you like a property, arrange to visit it at the scheduled open house or set up an appointment with the listing agent. Once you've found the one, your real estate agent will help you put together an offer. Once accepted, buyers will need to work out details such as inspections and financing arrangements with the seller's agent or directly with the listing agent. This is no small task. Everything from termites to new roofs need to be addressed. If you can't come to an agreement with the seller, don't worry. You may decide that this isn't the right home for you and move on. When you think you've found the perfect place for your new home, you'll have to make an offer. This is where things can get complicated because there are many factors involved other than just money. You and your realtor will likely determine what percentage of the selling price would be considered fair market value after looking up comparable sales data in your area from public records. You'll also need to decide whether or not any contingencies should apply and how they should be worded. Some contingencies, for example, might require that the seller make certain repairs or replace the roof before a sale can be final. Other contingencies may allow you to cancel a contract if an inspection reveals issues with the property that were not disclosed by the seller. Any of these stipulations are important to define so there are no misunderstandings when and if they become relevant during your purchase. When everything looks good on paper, it's time to seal the deal. This is where you'll need to gather together lots of documentation, tax returns, pay stubs, bank statements, and so on. You know this already. If you're self-employed or run your own business, don't forget to include those relevant documents as well. You should also bring in 3 or 4 letters of reference from landlords, employers, and other people who can speak to your character and financial responsibility. The final step usually includes signing a bunch of forms, which you should have prepared ahead of time, and attending an attorney-supervised closing with all parties present at the same time. Finally, when all inspections come back clean and financing is squared away, it's time for the big day, signing on the dotted line. As a buyer, you'll have to get down there and sign your name at least once before leaving with your keys. But if everything goes smoothly, and we're sure it will, there will still be plenty of work ahead. Congratulations, you're officially a homeowner. Now you can take pride in knowing that you've made it through the process and will be living in your forever home for years to come. Of course, there are some things to do right away, like setting up utilities, getting keys made, changing the locks, and picking up homeowners insurance as soon as possible. If you never want to go house hunting again, then we hope you'll consider working with us at the Almont Faligo Group to help find your next forever home.